Boox Note Max, my deep guides, the YouTube channel, favorite note taker, and my daily driver for over a year. I recently published my 1-year review of the Boox Note Max, and spoiler alert, I really like it. The question is it the right device for you? If any of this applies to you, the Boox Note Max is not for you. If you want to take notes on the move, the Note Max is not it. It is humongous, so holding it feels kind of uncomfortable. And it also is very thin, so the possibility of dropping it feels very real. Unfortunately, it will have to be used on a sturdy desk. If you're looking for something to use on the move, maybe look into the Boox Go series. As for the Boox Note Max, if you want to be out and about, writing as you go, as you walk around and check different things, the Note Max is not for you. If you want the responsiveness of a non-e-ink tablet, you're going to be sorely disappointed with the Boox Note Max. E-readers are often exercises in patience. E-ink takes its time, and the Note Max doesn't really differ in that. So if you're someone who wants to be clicking around at the speed of thought at 100 actions per minute, the Boox Note Max is not really going to be able to accomplish that. With e-ink, it's all about slowing down and accepting that things will take time. Rather than 100 actions per minute, maybe 30 actions per minute, and that's okay. If you're someone who's not willing to accept that compromise, unfortunately, the Boox Note Max is not for you. This is torture. How much do you want to do with your note taker? Do you want to do your taxes, then chill by watching some YouTube, then browse Pinterest and journal, and ending by video calling your granny who you haven't spoken to in a month? Unfortunately, that's not going to quite work with the Boox Note Max. Its capabilities are quite limited. That doesn't mean that it can't do a wide range of things. In fact, I've done coding and website design on my Note Max. But this isn't going to be a smooth, seamless experience and might be downright impossible. This is because the Note Max is primarily a note taker that can also do other stuff because it's an Android device. The thing is, it will never excel at that extra stuff that it can do. So if you want the capabilities of a GPU-powered computer, the Boox Note Max is not for you. If you want to relax with an ebook after a long day at work, the Note Max is not going to be great at it. It really excels in large format reading. Newspapers, comics, textbooks. In fact, that's one of its main functions. But if you're wanting to read your cozy fantasy, the Note Max is not going to be very good at it. It's not a software issue. The Note Max is actually perfectly set up for some light reading. But the thing is that it is just too big. I don't really like very large fonts, and so the text that fits in the screen of the Note Max accounts for 4 or 5 physical pages, and that's just too much. It might sound silly, but having so much text actually makes it difficult to read, because you really miss that dopamine hit from skipping a page. It's also quite heavy to hold. If you have a really enrapturing book, it may be completely fine. But if you're hoping to do most of your leisurely reading on the Boox Note Max, I'm afraid it's not for you. If you want a note taker with accessories that are really compact and easy to pack away, the Note Max is not going to be it. Back when I had my first generation Kobo Ellipsa, the case had a very nifty little pocket for the stylus, and even when I got a third-party stylus, it very nicely fit in there, and so I could just pop it in there, close the case, and be on my way quickly and without many concerns. But with the Boox Note Max, you also want a keyboard in order to maximize its usability. And the Boox Note Max does have a keyboard case sold by Boox, but it is quite expensive for an already quite expensive device, and it doesn't seem to be very good, and you're also kind of set on that particular design that they decided for the keyboard, and if you don't like it, unlucky. So I carry around a keyboard with me. As for the stylus, the original stylus does have magnets and sticks to the side of the device, but not very securely, and it falls quite often. If you get a third-party stylus that doesn't have magnets, you're not going to be able to just attach it to the device anymore. Not only that, but the Note Max is quite fragile, and the case that comes with it is not super protective, so you might then want to get an extra case that's more protective in order to keep your device safe. Now in my case, I was lucky enough that the extra case that I found has space for my keyboard and my stylus. So I do have this relatively compact volume for my Note Max and its accessories. The thing is, this is very bulky in comparison to my Kobo Ellipsa, which was always the same size. I could just fit the stylus in there and that was it. So if you want a note taker that will be very compact, easy to pack away, and just go about your day, the Note Max is not for you. Did any of this apply to you? If so, then maybe you should consider a different device. If you don't know on which direction to search, please ask in the comments and I'll try to guide you in the right direction. If none of this applied to you and you're still interested in the Note Max, welcome to the club. Thanks very much for watching. I hope that helped in some way. And I also hope that you enjoyed this kind of video a little bit more edited, with a little bit more variety, rather than just sitting on my desk. Thank you very much for watching again, and I'll be seeing you in a new video very soon.